Nearby over there, the Tubbs fire in Napa County there, 27,000 acres as well. In Nevada County now, CAL FIRE giving us an update on the damage done by the Lobo and McCourtney fires. Alisa Becerra joins us now live with the latest on those this morning. Alisa?
Yeah, there are actually 4 fires burning in this region, and this morning as firefighters get up, the plan has changed on how they're going to combat these fires. Joining us now live is Public Information Officer Brandon Vaccaro. Tell us how you go about putting plans together when you have these many fires in a close proximity.
Good morning. The way that we normally do it is we'll set up what we call a complex, which we've done here with the wind complex. Because all the fires are in close proximity, we can manage them fairly easily with one organization. Allows us to utilize the personnel that's needed to move them from fire to fire as conditions change, or as we get certain fires under control or containment, we're able to move people from one fire to another. It allows us to basically cache our personnel and resources.
More organized that way.
Correct.
You know, from my perspective, over the weekend we saw those winds and it seemed like the state of California went up in flames. How do you balance when all these fire departments are spread so thin?
You know, although the fire departments are spread thin and we do have a significant fire issue that develops all at once throughout the state, in conjunction with the Office of Emergency Services, we have all of the local government organizations throughout the state that basically assist OES. CAL FIRE will go to OES and request resources, whether it's overhead personnel like myself or fire engines, bulldozers, hand crews.
Whatever you need.
Exactly. So although we're utilizing a lot of CAL FIRE equipment and personnel, we still have all of the state firefighting resources that we can utilize to ensure that everybody has the appropriate personnel.
You know, in our case, we were just looking at this morning, the Lobo fire, which has seemed to dance around a school and then vacate the area. Done a great job. They're so happy. Let's get some real quick numbers. We know that the containment area on these 4 fires is pretty good this morning.
Correct. To review, the Cascade fire is about to or has merged with the LaPorte fire. That's about 11,500 acres and about 15% containment. The Lobo fire is about 880 acres and about 23% containment. The McCourtney fire is about 72 acres and about 60% contained. Obviously, the smaller fire will be able to contain much easier. Also, terrain plays a role. Terrain that's flat, somewhat like we're standing on now, is much easier for us to get bulldozers and hand crews around safely.
In those rocky areas.
Right. We get into that steep terrain, canyons, things of that nature, where we have to actually put people in there.
It gets a little more dicey.
Right.
Thank you so much this morning for joining us live again. You know, there are 4 fires that they're battling this morning. They've combined them as an organization to get to them. But again, it seems to be a good handle this morning, as it's not obviously as windy as we've seen those winds this weekend. Back to you.
All right, Alisa Becerra there. And I think you said the wind complex now is what they're going to call those fires there. And we'll keep watching for updates on those. Thank you for those latest numbers, Alisa Becerra.